See if I can get my feet up here. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. Hi, Maria. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jan. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, everybody. This is so much fun. I have to tell you, I'm excited every time. Every time. Says I'm now live on YouTube. Hi, Laura. Hi, everybody. Let me get my thing over here so I can see comments. There we go. Hey, Jan. Hi, Jackie. Hi, guys. You know, it's funny because our neighbors over on, I don't know what you call it, which side of the street. Anyway, one of our neighbors has had their house on the market for, I don't know, 10 months. And, you know, they put it on and it just never sold. And it sold. And Tony and I just met our new neighbors. I'm pretty excited. They seem really normal. I say that with a grain of salt because, gosh, you just never know. You just never know. Sorry, hold on. You never know what you're going to get with new neighbors. So I think they seem really normal. They have a dog. They have one kid. They're putting in some landscaping because our previous neighbors really didn't do much in landscaping. So, Laura. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am 100% better. I would say I'm 100%. It, you know, I don't have I don't have to blow my nose anymore. I do have a tiny residual cough, and I don't know what that's related to because I never had any lung issues with it. So I don't know what that means, but I am good. I'm 100% good. And I'm so sorry you have it. Is it the first time you've ever had it, Laura? Hi, Christy. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Bagmaker Barb. Hi, Olivia. Hi, BJ. It is Friday. I asked my husband this morning, I said, what day of the week is it? He goes, honey, it's Friday. I said, well, I can't keep track anymore. I didn't know what day it was. Hi, Cindy. Said there's a new wave of it going around. Yep, well, there you go. And my friend Jan is positive too. So I guess we're all in the same boat. Hopefully, if you got the same strand I did, it's really not too bad. It's more annoying than anything, really. Hi, Judy. It is your first time, Laura. Yeah. I don't really, you know, I don't keep up with that kind of stuff, so I don't know what they're saying about this new strand, obviously. I should have probably looked that up, but I didn't. Anyway. So let's get started. I have my coffee, which is the most important thing. Sylvia, you're in Austria. Sylvia, I have to tell a quick little story. I went to Europe with a college friend of mine. We went on the cheap. Oh gosh, it's probably been 35, maybe 40 years ago. My favorite place was Salzburg. The cobblestone streets, the little shops, the people were amazing. And I told Tony, I said, we have to go back there. When we go to Europe, it is on our bucket list. When that'll be, I really don't know, but that's on our bucket list to go back to Austria. So I'm pretty excited. So thanks for joining, Sylvia. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hi, Valerie from France. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Laura. Oh, man. Hi, Anna. It's your first time live. Oh my gosh, you've been a bridal seamstress for 45 years. That's a lot of detail work. So you must be a very good seamstress because that's very detailed. I apologize in advance. Tony, I told him I was going live at 1 o'clock and he promptly said, well, I'm going to go mow. So he's out there blowing and weeding and whacking. So if you hear something, you know, I can't control him. It's okay. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you these. You guys, this is the new, before we get started with the wallet, I promise to keep this brief today. Famous last words. These train cases by Ora Rosa, oh my gosh, they're very easy and they are so cute. Now, I didn't put the credit card slots or the slip pocket inside, but look at that. And just so you know, this plaid that I got from samfabriccreations.ca, it sews beautifully. Just absolutely beautiful. All right, so there's one. Let me put that over here. And I just whipped this up this morning. Look at it. I mean, they are so cute. Hi, Mags. Yeah, if you have not tried this or gotten this pattern, it is a bound. So there's binding on the top and then there's binding on the bottom. Very simple. I didn't even have to, for the curves on the bottom and the top, I didn't have to even clip anything. I did put little feet. It's really an easy pattern and it doesn't require much. The only thing I haven't figured out what I'm going to do about this, but did you see how this moves? I don't know if you can even see it. It's not a big deal, but the handle moves. I thought about stitching it, and then I thought, that might mess with the cuteness. But anyway. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Valerie. Hi, guys. So, the other thing that I've done while we've been gone is I made the fundamental tote. You guys. Now, Leslie is a fellow bag maker, and she's a very good seamstress. But this is her first pattern, the fundamental tote. It's a beginner-friendly pattern, and it's got a zipper pocket and a slip pocket on the inside. This one doesn't have a closure, so it's just an open bag. This one that I did put a snap on. I don't know if you can see. And I mean, it's so cute. And I didn't have any more of the anchors that she used, so I used these anchors. I probably wouldn't ever buy these anchors again. They're very difficult to install, I thought. And you know me, I'm not into it for the difficult or the challenge. So anyway, very cute pattern. Go get it. Great beginner patterns. Hi, Gypsy. Lauren sewed the handle on. Yeah. I saw Lauren had a video on it, and I haven't watched it, but I think that's what I'm going to do next time. Yeah. All right, so this is what we're making today. The Darling Wallet. And I'm telling you, these are darling. If you're familiar with the Architect wallet at all, it's just a mini version with a twist. So it's got the little zipper pocket on the back for change. It's a magnetic snap closure. And when you open it, you've got a slip pocket here, credit card slots, and then you have a little divider here, which has credit card slots on both sides. And then you've got a slip pocket back here and an ID window. Hi, Betty. Yeah, me too. Hi, Kim. And so I made 2 of them yesterday. I mean, they come together very quickly. Of course, you know me, I'm a chatterbox, so. But, I mean, it's so cute. They're cute. And it's by a pattern by PursesbyHolly. I don't know if Holly's going to join today. I didn't see if she was on here. Let me just look real quick. I don't see her yet, but very cute pattern. I don't know why I haven't gotten it before, but I finally did, and it's adorable. The other thing I will say, she has a brand new pattern releasing tomorrow, which I did the release video for. Wait till you see this. Huge. I don't know exactly what time, sometime in the morning, it's releasing. Purses by Holly. Very, very interesting pattern. Something I have never made before. So, all right, so here is what we're using. I'm going to use black cork. I did already go ahead and put my tag. This is for the back zipper pocket, and I usually put the my tag under the zipper pocket. I know, I love them too, Christy. So that's for the exterior. This is what I'm using for the lining. So you have one big long piece for the lining. Wait till you see how this comes together. It's really pretty amazing. You have your ID window, and I cut everything out except for these two pieces on my ScanNCut. Everything on the ScanNCut. She provides SVG files. So ID window. She has these two little side wings that cover up some of the raw, which you'll see. She has the little zipper pockets, the slip pocket pieces, two of those. And then these are all the, card slots. Hello. There's 3 of the oblong ones and 9 of these odd-shaped ones. And that's it. Then you need a little zipper, and you need a magnetic snap, and a little bit of a clear window. That's it. It is nice to have small patterns with cork. All right, I'm going to pull you down. Let me pull you down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to start with the other thing she says in her pattern, and I've done it a couple times now, and I guess I do see it. She says to follow and do things in order. Hi, Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate that. Hi, Daisy. I don't know what kind of clear vinyl you guys use, but I use this by Annie because when you cut it, it has this white on the back, and it's so easy to see what you're cutting. Otherwise, I can't tell what I'm cutting. And maybe that's just me. Hi, Hope. Hope I used my ScanNCut today. You'll be proud of me. All right, so I'm just putting my clear vinyl. I'm trying to see where you're going to see. Back here, and then we'll sew that in place. And I'm using hot pink Leslie, Tex 45 from Saya, and I'm using a 20 gauge needle. I had to change my needle because it had gotten so gummy, and I don't have any 18s left. So I think this will be fine. Famous last words. So I am going to pull these threads to the back because I'm using a highly contrasting thread. You don't even need to do that, but I decided I would. I make it look so easy. Oh, I have really gotten comfortable with my ScanNCut. But I do also it came with it. I don't know if it came with for everybody. I can't remember, actually. I didn't pay for it. The Canvas workspace. Because you can put your pieces together and send it via the internet to your ScanNCut. it makes it so easy to use it. I can do all that on my computer, and then I just go in and send them. Oh, I didn't get very close over here. I'm gonna have to do another row of stitches. Yeah, I didn't, well, I'm gonna have to do another row of stitches, darn it. It'll be fine. Let me see. You have to pay attention to that. I'm just gonna backspace there. Backspace, listen to me. It's not a hard job, but I think it makes it easier myself. Oh, darn it, I just pulled that out, didn't I? Oh, that's fine. I know, I agree. I don't like making these either. You could leave it off. You don't have to do it. You could just add, make a little slip pocket if you wanted to. The reason I hate making them, honestly, is the clear. This part of it. I mean, it's not that it's hard. It's just, it's time consuming. All right, so I'm gonna put a piece of double-sided tape on top. And then we'll fold that down. And then we'll top stitch the top because we're not going to be able to do any more stitching on this once we get it installed. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I did 2 rows of stitches on that other side, I'm going to do another row so it looks symmetrical. Yeah. No problem, Christy. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so I'm just gonna come down in the same hole. Come over 1 stitch and come down so it looks the same. It looks like it was meant to be there, and it's not a mistake. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so there you go. So let's set that aside for a minute. Let me get the pattern because I like to do things in order. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Ellie. Or Elle. All right, now we got to do the most tedious part of the whole bag, and that's top stitching all of these card slots. And I just chain stitch them and then cut them apart. So, and you can, if you want to, use double-sided tape to fold them down. I just fold them down as I go. But this is really the most tedious part, but it's worth it. I have, oh dear, I have the aqua gray one. I don't know if that helps you. I'd have to go look up and I'll let you know. I don't remember the model number, honestly. But it's very, excuse me. I mean, I can now use somebody, I think it was Karen or Kathy. I apologize for not remembering that. She told me how to use my larger mat. So I have started to use that too. think it was Karen. I'd had it for a long time and I never used it. Do I have an easy pattern for an apron? Let me think about that. My favorite pattern is for an apron is, I don't know what they call it, but it's the one that crisscrosses in the back. It's all one piece, so there's no tying it. Now, is it easy? It's not the easiest pattern. But it's my favorite because you just put it on over your head. It's so easy. Hi, Kathy. You're late. You're not too late. I know what you were doing. You're probably on Thor. Mm-hmm. What is that apron pattern that, it's a very common pattern. Oh. But it's all one piece. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joanne. And it's got iPad pockets in the front, so when I cook, like I'll be using it tons coming up for Thanksgiving. We're having company for Thanksgiving. If anybody has an easy apron pattern, share it with Sylvia. There's a lot of smart people on here, Sylvia. Okay, that's the most tedious part of the whole thing. So now I just cut those apart. And that way I'm not having to cut my threads constantly. You know what, Elle? I saw that Cellrite just came out with an apron video. That did look easy. There are, Sylvia, there are really actually plenty of free apron patterns out there that you shouldn't really have to buy one. But it's completely up to you. Cellrite sells the kit too. They don't include the fabric, I don't think. But they sell the kit and all the hardware and the tie and everything. I haven't really looked at it, but there you go, Jan. There you go. All right, so that's the worst part of the whole thing. So now let's do our zipper pocket. So with your zipper pocket, and I went ahead and put my pull on, and I'm just going to base this in place. So my zipper lining is face up and my zipper is face up. Because you want that pretty part of your lining on the inside. That Jan is something else, isn't she? Now, you can either iron this, you can put a piece of tape there. I'm just going to stitch it down so it's flat. I really started doing that on a lot of these. It just makes it so much easier. I don't have to have my iron hot, which most of the time I do, but I don't, of course, today. And then do the same thing. She is just a love. All right, so That's what it looks like. Your good side of your pocket is on the inside. We're going to repeat that on the other side. Whoa. I got too many things here, guys. I got to move that. Same thing. I'm just going to sew that side down. Okay, now we're ready to put that in our outside piece. I'm going to use just a couple little pieces of double-sided tape. And you can put them here or you can put them on the zipper. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. Thank you, Joanne. That's so sweet. All right, so now I like my zipper pull going to the left, closing to the left. So I'm going to put it just like this, and I'm going to take off one side at a time. And put this on and try and get it pretty even on either side. Yeah, that's not very even. Let's move it over. Let's see how we did. Not bad. I didn't say it, Rena. It's from Fabric Therapy. It's called, oh, that's terrible. Is it her Signature Stripes? Hi, Carol. I think it's her Signature Stripes. She has it in, this is the pink splash. She has it in purple splash. She has it in multicolor splash. And she has it in just plain. So with your pocket splayed open, just like that, we're going to just sew across the bottom. You know, and one little tip that I have started using, I honestly can't remember where I saw it, is putting little dots on the corners where I want to turn. And that helps me, especially when you do it this way. We're just going to sew the bottom first. And I'm going to pull those threads to the back. And then I'll stop where that other dot was. And tie those off. You have some embroidery to do. Oh dear. I just tore that like crazy. Let's just burn it. I have some embroidery to do tomorrow. Somebody's bringing some Christmas stockings by. That'll be fun. I've been doing a lot more embroidery lately. All right, so that's what you have so far. Now we're going to pull our pocket down And I just like to clip it in place. And we're gonna sew, yeah, I'm gonna sew up this side across the top and back down. And those dots really help get us just starting in that same hole, really. Just makes it so much easier. And you're wanting to make sure that you're closing up. And I'm gonna back stitch here. That you're closing up the sides. And we did. Perfect. I love it. All right, let me pull this. Oh, Shelly, are you on my Facebook group? You should post those. Or send me a picture. I would love to see those. It's such an easy pattern, and it's such a nice gift for people. All right, so now I'm going to close off my... Yes, post them. I'd love to see them. That's a big... I gave some of those to my family one year, and they just absolutely love them. All right, so that's what you have on the front, sewed all the way around. And on the back, we closed off the top part. I'm going to have to trim that. But now we're just going to close the rest of it off. Oh, my husband's out there blowing, guys, so crazy. I have to tell you, there he is. He's on the front porch. Oh, guy, I love that man. I'm gonna trim this just a little. People walk by our house all the time, and if he's out there, they stop him and compliment him on the yard all the time. He takes a lot of pride in it. It looks beautiful. He does such a good job. All right, so there you go. Now we have a closed zipper pocket. All right. Let me just make sure I'm doing it in her... Okay, yeah. Take one of your piece H, which is the slip pocket piece. Looks like this. And we're going to add this to the bottom, right along the bottom. And just baste it in place. All right. So now you have that, and now we're going to fold that down, and that's creating the slip pocket. So cute. And we'll stitch across the top. Actually, I'm going to stitch up the sides and across the top. The top is just the top stitching. So now you have a slip pocket, but you have your ID window. The other thing she recommends, which I like, and I'm going to do it, is this is a pretty deep ID window. So I'm adding another row of stitches about a 1/2 inch up. You can do whatever you'd like. Actually, I'm doing about 5/8 up, just to keep that ID from going way down in the pocket. It's a great idea. Okay, so now if we put something in there, let me get something here. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It just fits right in the window. Love it. All right, so let's set that aside. And the next thing we're gonna do is that's not gonna work. Let me get my, I'm gonna start on our first card slots. Yeah, it's a great idea, really. So measure up, let me see, let me remind myself. She tells you how much to measure up from the bottom of one of your slip pockets. And this is on the right side. Make a line. And then you're making 3 lines. And then I need a little bigger ruler. You know, Kim, I always forget to do that. Let me make sure I'm doing this right now. But yeah, punching a hole in that makes it easier. I gotta remind myself of that, because every time somebody mentions that, I'm like, yes, 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 do it. And I constantly forget. I gotta write myself a note about that, because if I don't, I'll forget. All right, so take 3 of these odd-shaped credit card slots and 1 of your oblong. And on that first line that we made, we're gonna put the bottom of our first one. And we're just gonna sew across the bottom what the seam she tells you to in the pattern. Nobody's gonna see this stitching. And then do the same with the second one across that second line. This is a little different than her architect wallet, how she does this. I like this, actually. So that's what you have so far. They're very floppy. And then take the last one. You know, I do. I have that Amazon die set. I didn't even think about that, Kathy. Oh my gosh, I gotta start doing that, because I really like that. Okay, I'm doing the last odd shaped one. I do have that whole set, and I basically use 1 or 2 of them, and so I'm gonna try that. I'll make another one of these and try it. Oh, you think I could still cut it? Even though I've got it on the piece? All right, add this to the bottom, this oblong piece. And we're not gonna stitch across the bottom, so it's hard habit not to do. We're gonna just stitch up the sides. This one you might be able to. Let me think about that. You might be able to just stitch up the sides. I can't remember what she says. I don't think so. Let me see. No, she doesn't want you to stitch across the bottom just yet. Just base the sides in place. Put a small mat under the clear and punch away. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna try it. All right, now fold this down. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna sew down the sides, top stitch the top, but don't stitch the bottom. I am gonna try that, Kathy and Cindy. I'm gonna do it with you guys here. How about that? I don't think I have a small enough mat though. I don't have one of those tiny little mats. Let me see. I'm thinking what I could do. I think I need to change my bobbin. All right, so that's what you have, your credit card slots. Now just check them before you go any further. Yeah, perfect. I'll link my, I think the die set, let me. So you're saying, here's the little Amazon die set. It wasn't very expensive. I don't remember how much it was. So you're saying, this would probably be a good one. Okay, we're gonna just do this right now. How about that? The problem is, can I get this in there far enough? This is the only small mat I have. Yeah, I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try it, guys, with you here. Let me see where the middle is. Hold on. This is exciting. Guys, what would I do without you? This is fantastic. All right, so let's see. Let me just put a little mark in the middle. Not that it has to be that precise, but right there. And right there. Okay. Let's try it. So just for fair warning, this is going to be noisy. It's $19.99 on Amazon. Okay, it's gone up since I bought it. I will say in full disclosure. I think it was 15 or something. Okay, guys, here we go. Noise. This is so exciting. You guys. Oh my cow. And it's pretty centered. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I don't know why I haven't done that before. That, what, took a minute? Not even. Okay. I'm doing that from now on. That was silly easy. I don't know where that went. I'll just put it back in there for now. Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Okay. All right, so now, okay. Now take your long lining piece. I know. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is just ridiculously crazy easy. I don't know why I haven't done that before. See how we teach each other? Isn't this fun? So now on this piece, we need to measure up what she tells you to in the pattern and make a line. I'm sorry, I'm going on and on about it, but I can't believe that I haven't done that before. Okay, we're putting a line up and making a line. It's just the little things that are so exciting sometimes, you know? And now we're going to do the same thing. I need 3 of these and 1 of these. Hi, Marilyn. We are making the Darling wallet. So I think this starts, let me see. Oh, no. Take this that we just made and line that. Let me just read this. I've made 2 of these yesterday, and I can't remember and line up the bottom. Yeah, just like this. Hello. It's because I'm live. All right, so that credit card slots we just made, you're going to line up with that bottom mark you just put on this lining piece. Okay. And now we're going to sew down the sides and across the bottom. Ooh, let me check. I better check my, let me check my bobbin. Oh, no. I got plenty of bobbin, but for some reason it got all wacky. So hold on. I do have the Cam Snap press plates, which I have used. They're about this big. I'll show them to you in a little bit. Somebody remind me. Jan, if you could link those press plates on the Cam Snaps, they're really nice. You know, none of those things are cheap though. So we're going to sew down the sides and across the bottom. And that closes that bottom card slot. Who's made this wallet before? I'm just curious. I don't know when it came out, but I think I'm pretty late to the game. It's very cute. All right, so now we have 4 card slots and a slip pocket. Love it. Yeah, it's worth it, honestly, I believe. All right, so now measure up another distance from the bottom. She tells you in the pattern, and make a line. Oh boy. Hope I'm going to be able to see that. It's on the black. Okay. Now you need 3 of these and 1 oblong. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I had enough left. And she tells you to go down from that line a certain distance and sew across the bottom. Thank you, Jan. And then put the next one on, the same distance she tells you, and sew across the bottom. And do that with the third odd shaped one. And then we're going to put the oblong one on. Hi, Leslie. I showed him the 2 fundamental totes I've made. I love them. Yes, I do. All right, now sew down the sides. I'll show you here in a minute because you haven't even seen them. And don't sew across the bottom yet. And then sew across the others, up the other side. Oh, I think my bobbin, I'm just going to change my bobbin. It's acting out. Yeah. I don't know why it's doing that, so we'll just change it. Leslie, let me show you the fundamental totes I've made. This is my first one. Love, 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 love it. Now, I didn't put a closure on this one, but look at that. It's beautiful. And then I made another one, which I put a magnetic snap on. And I just added a magnetic snap. I'm giving this to somebody, so I got a little extra stuff in there. Yeah. That is, I love the pattern. I have a video on it coming. I think I told you. It's the end of November sometime. She's going to give a discount when the video goes live, so you might want to wait if you haven't bought it yet. Pop 2 rivets each side of the handle. It stops it from moving. Are you what are you talking about, Valerie? Are you talking about the train case? You know, Leslie, I'll just tell you, I don't really like these connectors. This is the first time I've used them, and I didn't like them as much as the other ones. Just FYI. So, all right, let me get going on this. Oh, and now we want to put our ID window here on the bottom that I put the hole in because you guys are nothing but awesome. Now we're going to base that in place, just across the sides and the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you may find it easier than I did. I think they're very sturdy, but I didn't like them, honestly. All right, so now we're going to turn this. This is the weird part. Turn it with the top towards you. So it's really basically upside down. And we're going to add these card slots in the same manner that we did these. So this the distance from that line that you created, it's hard to see my line, guys, I'm sorry. And then it feels like you're adding them upside down. You're not. It's amazing how she did this. I love it. Love it. And do the second one. So we're adding all three again. One more here. And then we'll add the last oblong piece. Hi, Janet. I was just in Tennessee. I was just in Gatlinburg and Lookout Mountain. Love the both. Love them both. All right, so now we're going to just stitch the sides. My husband's from Tennessee. He loves Tennessee, so we go every year. This year I got COVID, though. It's all right. Probably would have gotten it somewhere, you know. All right. Now, here comes the very interesting part. I have to read this every time. So, this line that we created here up from the bottom, you're going to fold that down. Make sure everything is nice and straight. And we're going to stitch across that top stitch, that right there. I know. Feels weird. It works. Okay. Now you're going to close off these card slots. So here on the back, you have that bottom card slot that's still open. And here on the front, you have it still open. One of mine is always a little longer, so I always top stitch the shorter one, so I'm sure to catch it. The other one. I'm just going to sew across the bottom. Okay. So now look what you have. You have this middle card slot piece. You have a slip pocket and card slots up here. You have a slip pocket and a ID window there, and then you have card slots on either side. It's amazing. That's where these little guys come into play. So you make a mark down the center and you put a piece of tape on each side. Take the tape off, and on the piece that comes up, your middle section, we're gonna close off the raw edge. It's just a beautiful thing, honestly, how she does it. And then fold that over, and now there's no raw edges on this piece on this side, and repeat it on the other side. Isn't that just the coolest thing? I know, I'm easily impressed, and that's a good thing. So let's do it over here. I don't know what we were talking about this morning, but we were just, oh, I know what it was. We were deciding what to send his sisters and his mom for Christmas. And I said, well, you know, why don't we just send them something I have made, because, you know, they'd love those. And and I said, well, I hate to part with them, but he goes, you hate to part with every bag you make. I said, honey, you're so right. All right, we're gonna top stitch 2 rows of top stitching to keep these in place. And then I just come down 1 stitch at an angle, or maybe 2, and come down the inside. And then at an angle. And now that raw edge is covered. And you have extra card slots. There's 12 card slots in this. 12. All right, let's do this other side. Just make sure you're not catching anything that you shouldn't. And now you have that middle section done. And we're ready to put it together. It's amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna burn some little threads here. Yes, Jan, it would. Okay, so that's what you have. The inside is finished. Isn't that just the cutest thing? All right, now turn your outside piece wrong side up, and we're gonna lay this inside and just make sure everything fits the way we want it to. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. And what we're gonna do is where this is, this piece that stands up, we're gonna make a mark and make a slit in the outside piece. Right here on each side. I have to turn it around so I can see what I'm doing. And then you want to make a slit in your outside piece, but don't go past your marking where you marked for your where you're on the pattern where it says you're going to turn it. Don't go past that line. Okay. Then we're gonna put this back in with the ID window on the bottom. Sorry, I'm gonna get these so I don't have to worry about them later. Okay. And you want to start on the bottom. So put this where it needs to be on the bottom. And do your bottom, take the tape off and fold it up. Hi, Carla. And then she has you do this in a very specific way, which is she has a very good pattern. So then on these sides on the bottom, where you made that slit, you're gonna fold those over. Now these sides I usually just clip proactively. Same thing on this other side. Hi, Barb. Hi, Barbara. And then I think she has you do the top next. But on the top, oh, you know what I didn't do, guys? I got busy. I did not put my magnetic snap down here. Not a problem. We'll do it now. See what I did? Hi, Carla. All right, so I'm just gonna take that off, and you gotta put your magnetic snap. Oh, guys, can't believe you didn't remind me. And it doesn't matter which one you're putting. I'm using the rivet ones, so it's pretty easy for me to do these. Can you believe that? That would have been disastrous. Where's my hole? There we go. And I always put a couple pieces of Decaville Heavy because I use these rivet magnetic snaps and they're pretty long. Okay, no harm done. Let me go press that real quick. Okay. Oh, guys, I would have been so upset with myself. All right, now we can go ahead and put this on. But while I'm thinking about it, and before I mess up again, I'm going to put a couple pieces. I did add the tag, Jan. I already added that before I even got here. You can't even see it. It's black on black. But thank you. And so here I am going to just add a piece here for my upper part of my magnetic snap right there. Thanks for checking on me, Jan, though. All right, now let's continue. Yeah. It's all right. It happens. Thankfully, I hadn't gotten too far. That would have been very upsetting to me. Okay, so we're just catching up to where we were, folding over the bottom. And then we're going to come up here and fold over the top. And I do have my Decaville Heavy in there. And I put my snap-on up here after, because otherwise it just gets too close to the, you have a maintenance man? Oh. All right, now let's fold this over. And then we'll top stitch. Now, you can do 2 rows of top stitching, or you can just do 1. I've done both. And I'll show you on the other ones I've made. I did 2 on the purple and 1 on the other one. It really, for me, it depends on how much fold over I have and if I think I have enough room. This small of a wallet, you really only need 1. But she talks about 2 in the pattern. Just FYI. All right. Let's top stitch and then we'll be done. Let me just look at the patterns to make sure I didn't forget anything else important. No, I didn't. Okay. I always start at the bottom. And I am going to pull these threads to the back. There's a lot of double-sided tape here, so just come up with your needle so it doesn't skip. Get your needle all the way down and then bring it back up so it doesn't skip on you. And we're just doing this bottom part. I forgot, I should have started on the other side, but this will be fine. I did it both ways before. Let me show you. Let me pull this to the back and I'll tie it off and I'll show you. You only stitch the bottom part because you've got this centerpiece in here. Hey Jan, did Holly ever join? I don't know if Holly ever joined. She's got that pattern launch tomorrow, so she's probably very busy doing last minute touch-ups to it. Okay. All right, so that's what we have so far on that side. Now I'm going to do this other side. Just on the bottom. We're only doing the bottom, and then we're going to do the entire top. Okay. So that's what it looks like so far. You just do that bottom piece because you can't sew across this. So now we'll do the entire top portion. And I'll start down here. And I am going to just do 1 row. Same thing up here. When you get up here, make sure your thread doesn't skip because there's a lot of glue. So pull your needle up as far as you can without pulling it out. And that really helps preventing the skip stitches and the gumminess that is created on your... Pull your zipper pull out of the way. Okay. Just a little cleanup and we're done. I do have an Amazon link. I don't even know if Jan has it. I don't always post it in my videos, but I do. I'll share it and I'll post it in this one. It's my favorites kind of thing. Yeah, I do. I'll share that with you. This actually came out very good. Even don't, oh, we're not done. I gotta add the other magnetic snap. This will take a second, just a second. Okay, let me see where I'm gonna put this. Trying to get it centered. I think she tells you to put it there's a yeah, she tells you in the pattern how far down. I am putting it a little further down. I'm putting it about a ½ inch. Actually, I think I'm not. I'm going to do it where she tells you. Let's see, 3. I have to do math, guys. It's very scary. 1.5. I have to make a calculation. Okay. All right, let me go press this and then we'll be done. Okay, guys, let me pull you up here. Leslie, if you're still here, I'm using your hot pink Leslie thread for this. From Kasaya. Okay, guys, look at this adorable, the Darling wallet by PursesbyHolly. Here it is. Isn't that cute? And you've got the tiny little zipper pocket here. It's kind of hard for you to see, isn't it? Okay. There's my black on black name tag. Yeah, Leslie, here's your hot pink. I love that thread, by the way. And then you open it up. You've got a slip pocket here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 credit card slots here. And then in this middle divider, you have 8 card slots. 8. And then down here, you have another slip pocket and your ID window right here. So there's 12 card slots, 2 slip pockets, and an ID window. Look at that. And this is black cork with that pink thread. It's just the cutest little thing. Isn't it cute? No, I'm listing it. This isn't for anybody. I mean, really, these aren't hard to make. They don't take a long time. I take a long time on my lives just because I'm a chatterbox, according to my husband. But they don't take a lot. It's kind of a, I wouldn't call it a scrap buster because there are a fair amount of pieces, but it's not dramatic. There you go. The Darling wallet by PursesbyHolly. Absolutely cute. And this is waterproof canvas. Just like the Architect wallet, I do recommend, and she does too, obviously, it's her pattern, non-fraying material for the outside. Because this is raw edge here on this, on all these sides. I mean, it is, you know, we don't carry much anymore. At least I don't. Everything I carry fits in a purse pal. So this would fit, everything I carry would fit in here. You know, you can put your cash, just fold your cash in these slip pockets. Now, do I have 12 cards? I don't probably have 12, but I probably have 10. Something like that. So we've been on for 80 minutes. I figured it would take probably an hour, hour and a half to do. Isn't it? It's just so cute. I got to show you something else. I don't know if I showed this on the last live. I think I did. But if you weren't here last time, I got this in just a little memento from Gatlinburg. It's my bear. He keeps me company in here. Isn't it cute? This is the artist, Richard Tino. He has a gallery in Sevierville. And this was not very expensive at all. But and it's just a print. But isn't he cute? I have him right up here. He keeps me company. All right, guys. Yeah. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. This is always fun for me. And it's, you know, the thing about lives on YouTube is once you're done, it posts and you don't have to do any editing. You can, I suppose. But when I record things, I have to do all the editing and all of that. So I'm glad you were here, Kim. How close to St. Petersburg are you? It's across the Skyway, so 45 minutes. Not far. Is that where you are, BJ? Are you in St. Pete? So anyway, thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. I'm having so much fun doing this. Be sure to check out my website if you need any last minute little gifts. A lot of things are 50% off. So there's a clearance sale for things I've made. Have a great day. It's Friday. Have a great evening and enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.